Last chapter we did for pregnancy, nutrition and dietetics. So we learned what is the incremental things you will need, how to take it, how to get it for first trimester, second trimester, third trimester, and how to get it from different food source. What are the key ingredients? Key ingredients, if you are deficient in during pregnancy, what will happen? And from where to get it, the food source, vegetarian food source and non-vegetarian food source. Non-veg is very easy to get, yeah, but veg is important. Then different nutrition requirement for pregnancy, incremental requirements, plus certain nutritions, micronutrient you should not take during pregnancy. Certain nutrition you must take to prevent the defect, birth defect in the child. Certain nutrition you need to take before pregnancy. You are supposed to take before pregnancy. What is that before pregnancy? Write in the chat if you remember that particular. Another benefit it has is it reduces your nausea also. Okay. Huh. Correct. So in the vitamin B, you want to give B6, B12. Out of B6, B12, you want to give B12. So that is a pink injection you give. So what if you don't want to take injection? So you can have supplement. So preferable supplement will be vitamin B6, B12, iron, calcium, zinc. Correct? You will not take vitamin A, E during pregnancy or during the time you are trying to get pregnant, because you cannot predict when you will get pregnant. You may not know. It may take time, right? So you don't want to take that risk. Okay. So whatever you want to have your vitamin A, E's and all those multi level vitamins, have it much before that. So there should be some solution. The best solution is the fresh fruits juice or fresh vegetable. Yeah. If you cook vegetables, leafy vegetables especially, these are so delicate that they get oxidized, they get destroyed very fast. So you don't want to do that. The fruit juice which is available in the canned and all, it's just a fruit juice. All the nutrients are already gone, and they probably have added some artificial nutrients, micronutrients, which they know. But there are certain more nutrients which you will get, which we still don't know. So make a fresh juice. If you cannot make a fresh juice, why need juice? Can you not eat fruit? Yeah. How many of you, is there anyone who prefer juice over the fruits? Write down the chat. Juice person, fruit person, whatever is your person, write down. So it's like cat person, rabbit person, dog person. Very good. Start with the lactation. Pregnancy, first trimester, second trimester, third trimester, we saw it last time. Now today we will see the lactation, right? Now when you get a mother who is lactating, yeah, so you will need two things. One, you need to educate her how to properly latch the child, how to lactate the child, what to do, what not to do. For that, you can read the book Lactation Counseling, or you preferably join the course. Yeah. I will give you 50% scholarship for all the students who are watching this video. You can talk to me. If you do it today, I have some scholarship funds. More than 50% actually I can do technically. Yeah. For 3 people. Remaining then 50%. And then tomorrow onwards full 26,000. Okay. So you get the lifetime valid certificate also. So one is to train her how to lactate properly, and number 2 is making her aware of the nutrition requirement for the child and for herself. Okay, the importance of the milk, right? So there is a problem. What happens is when the mother delivers a baby, so it may take some time for the milk to get produced. So what the relatives will do, mother-in-law or the mother will do, she will feed the child cow milk. Now there is a problem. When you feed the child cow milk, if it is not diluted, it will put strain on kidneys. If it is diluted, okay. If it is emergency because the mother is not able to secrete sufficient, then it is okay because there was no alternative option, right? But you have to keep trying. The first time the baby cries, every time the baby cries, the first option will be the mother. Why? Because the more the baby suckles, the more oxytocin and prolactin is released and milk is secreted. Stronger the bond is formed. So you don't want to miss on that. So you don't want to prolong the cow's milk. You want to start and every time try for the breast milk. More suckling, more milk. That's a formula. Simple. Many times people think that okay, mother is thin, mother is weak, she may not. No. Even if mother is nutritional deficient, she will take the nutrition out of her muscles, out of her bones, out of her remaining fat and give it to the child. So what is the meaning of this? Even if the mother is nutritionally deficient in terms of proteins or carbohydrate or fat, this may not necessarily translate to the child. Okay, so don't worry about that. But this here, the mother, when she grows older, she may have some difficulties. She may find difficulties. Okay. But there are certain micronutrients for which there is no store if the mother is nutritional deficient, right? Especially water soluble vitamins. So the storage is very minimum. Okay. So the child may get deficient in that. So it is important to give the mother proper micronutrients and vitamins, including minerals, so that it gets secreted in the milk, goes to the child, helps the child, plus it helps form multiple antibodies and other chemicals in the milk. So what is the importance of the breast milk? So you need to educate the mother first. Right. So importance of breast milk, it contains all the nutritional requirement, carbohydrate, protein, fat in the correct quantity which the child needs. It contains water, so you don't need to feed the water to the child. It contains all the nutritional requirements, micronutrients, vitamin A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, Z. Okay, you don't need anything else for the child. But you will need for the mother. Okay, this breast milk will also contain immunoglobulins, and it will also have antibodies to fight against the infection. Okay, coming back to one more very important and critical point of cow's milk, giving the cow's milk to the child during the first day, second day, third day. So why you should not prolong it, okay, beyond 1 or 2 meals? Because of the risk of autoimmune disease in the latter stage of the life. So there has been a study which says that, listen carefully now. So there has been a study which says that, which has found the link between cow-fed milk at the birth and diabetes. So what is the problem? Type 1 diabetes, juvenile type 1 diabetes, bad scenario. So the child from teenager may need insulin injections plus a different lifestyle. So insulin dependent diabetes. So what is happening is there is a protein molecule in the cow's milk which is almost similar to certain proteins which are there in the beta cells of islets of Langerhans of pancreas which secrete insulin. Now when we are drinking this milk, there is a barrier. Okay, intestines are grown fully, so this protein will not go into the blood. So immunity, your body immunity will not develop. But for the child, the barrier is not developed, the gut is not developed. So some of these proteins will transfer from the gut to the bloodstream. And they will develop a memory, immunity, immune system, response against this particular protein. Okay. Now, as the child is growing, as every organ is growing, So this memory is also growing up. Okay, now there is some particular there is a protein molecule which is similar to this cow's protein, which is there in the beta cells of islets of Langerhans of pancreas, and you will find this. Then you will see that this autoimmune, your memory response, it is acting against this slowly, slowly, slowly. So by the time child reaches adolescent or the child becomes adult, early age, they develop type 1 diabetes. You will need, there is no option except insulin injections. You understand? This is a bad symptom. Okay. You cannot reverse type 1 diabetes. You can probably reverse type 2 diabetes, okay, with lifestyle and food and all those things and precautions and all. Yeah? Because type 2 diabetes is more about high insulin level in the bloodstream and low glucose into the cells. High glucose level in the bloodstream and low glucose in the cells. High insulin level but low insulin sensitivity. So probably you can reverse it somewhere at one threshold level. But type 1 diabetes you cannot reverse. So that is the importance you will explain to the mother. Then it also contains all those DHA and all those things which are required for the brain and eye development, proper micronutrients plus iron and all those things, vitamins, minerals, okay, whatever the child needs. But the mother will need to add something more. So we had incremental energy, protein, calcium, iron, fat requirement and multivitamin requirement for pregnancy. Similar things we are going to follow it. Okay. So what are the things a mother is going to need incremental as per if she would not have been pregnant? Okay. So she will need more energy. I have written in that chart how much energy actually. You can read it. So energy, protein, calcium, iron, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin B12, iodine, nutritional, and it is repeated, omega-3 fatty acids. Okay. So when you are doing this, do not forget the water. Okay. So mother will need to increase her water intake also, either in form of any juice or frank water, liquids. So you will find what she needs incremental value, where to find that, and what is the benefit on the child. Should we go one by one, sequence by sequence? You want to go sequence by sequence? If you write in the chat, I will know you want to go sequence by sequence. If you read in your mind, yes sir. So we are not yet connected. Huh? That I will read your mind. So the time has come for Darshana to buy a new iPhone. Your camera is weak, huh? Half part you are not visible. Otherwise, I like to see your smiling face. And today your iPhone is showing your ceiling more. Can you not show your face more? The face should be visible. Okay. The child will need, the mother will need more energy. Okay. Because it is required for the child and the mother both, and to maintain milk production. And okay. So 500 kilocalories more energy. Your favorite kilocalories. Yeah. My enemy kilocalories. So I have always been struggling to count the kilocalories of the chapati and the roti, and I am not eating calories, Baba. I want to eat my food. I don't care what calorie I am eating. If you want to restrict my diet, or if you want me to increase my diet, you don't tell me calorie count. You tell me how many chapatis I have to eat, how many rice I have to eat, and how much I can eat. And don't tell me one bowl, okay? Because your bowl is small, my bowl is very, very big. Yeah, jugs. Yeah. So your coffee cup is this small, 100 ml. Mine is 500 ml. Actually, this is 500 ml. Huh? So you tell me how much I have to eat. But anyways, for fun, I have mentioned their calories. Okay? because for there is audience, they want to know. Protein grams is important, so you need to increase. Incremental value will be 80 gram per day. This is now difficult. So it is required for the baby growth, tissue repair, all those things, mother and baby both, immunity and all those. But protein requirement, that is difficult to satisfy if you are vegetarian. So the best vegetarian source will be soya seeds, not soya bean body, okay, not soya chunks. Soya bean seeds, not soya milk, okay, not tofu, yeah, soya seeds, the best. Then the next will be all the legumes, all the cereals which you have, yeah, legumes. And whenever you are doing taking up the legumes, you will mix with the rice because rice has certain amino acids, these legumes have certain amino acids, and both the cereals they combine together, make it complete. Now I want something, one product which has everything in it complete. So that product is the egg actually. Okay, but because you are a vegetarian, so the next product will be milk. Okay, so anyways, whatever way you like the milk, you drink the milk. Now there are some traditional concepts about how you should drink milk and all. Whatever is your tradition at your house, mother-in-law or your mother, you follow that. It doesn't matter whether you are drinking cold milk or warm milk. Calcium is required for the both mother and the child for bone health and growth. If calcium in the mother's food is less, she will take this calcium from her bones and she will take it from her body and give it to the child through the milk. Not a good idea because then when she grows older, she will have problems. Iron. Iron is required for, everyone knows by this time, it is required for RBCs and the growth and the organs and everything. Yeah, how you can get it, it's written. Omega-3 fatty acids typically for the brain and eyes development, vitamin A, skin, immunity and eyes. So every time you hear vitamin A, you are like eyes because you have been reading since childhood. Every time you read vitamin A, you are like carrots. So today I will tell you the truth. The true story behind the carrots, how it came. Is it so high in vitamin A? So people were fooled to believe that. Why? Because during World War One and World War Two, there was a shortage of meat and chicken, okay, in European countries, and they wanted to send it to soldiers fighting the war, yeah, but they wanted to maintain the price. So you need to reduce the demand. To reduce the demand, the civilians should less eat the chicken and the mutton and the fish, yeah. So but then civilians started asking the question, what about our vitamin A, what about our nutrition requirement? I'm getting my vitamin A from the fish. Yes, there is a genius idea born. Carrots. You eat carrots, your eyes will be healthy. You eat carrots, that is the best source of vitamin A. Actually we tested scientifically, it is not the best source of vitamin A. Sometimes it doesn't taste good also if it is not good quality. Most people don't like it also, but you are forced to feed the carrots. If you eat carrots, you will not develop refractive error. Yeah, actually I developed refractive error because of some developmental problems, not because of carrots or vitamin A. Vitamin A, refractive error has no relation. Vitamin A, night blindness has relation, but more than vision, the first thing that will be impacted because of vitamin A is your skin and immunity. Oh, skin you said? Yeah. Now I'm going to eat carrots. No, stupid. Stop. Carrots is not going to satisfy your vitamin A requirement for your skin and immunity. Yeah. So you will need something more. If you are vegetarian, keep quiet, eat that tablet. Don't ask questions. Yeah. Then but still you are like a fancy, you are like, yeah, I don't want to depend on medicines. I want to take some food. So what is the food? Green leafy vegetables. Okay. Carrots. Okay. Eggs, milk. That is good actually. Milk is good. Now most of the milk they are fortified with vitamin A also, right? obviously it will get destroyed every time you boil that milk. So that doesn't mean you are not going to boil it. You are going to boil it to protect you from the infection. Okay. Huh. Next time, Darshana is like, sir, I will not force my Khushi to eat carrots. Yeah, she is going to force you actually after listening this video. You have tormented me for so many years, Mama. Now it's my time to force you to eat carrots. Yeah. But anyways, you continue what you have been made to believe since your school books. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is required for obviously the growth plus preventing damage because it is the best, one of the best antioxidants. Okay, and a very potent antioxidant. It enhances absorption. It enhances absorption of iron also. So now all the Indian school books they talk about amla is the richest source of vitamin C. Yeah, because you are an Indian poor student studying in a government school. That's why you could not afford better than amla. That's why they wanted to make you feel good, and that's why they wrote amla is the richest source because amla is the least costly. There are better sources than that. Amla is good source, no doubt, but there are better source than that. Any citric fruit, yeah. So what is the richest source if you ask? That is a kiwi actually. Sir, it is very costly. Yeah, that's why they are not mentioned in the book. So that's why in your school books, you will or Indian books, you will always find amla. Okay. Anyways, in Indians, we don't get good quality kiwi. Okay, so we get green kiwis. We don't like it. We want gold kiwi, yeah, golden color. But in India, again, the gold kiwi is sour. It is not sweet. We want sweet kiwi, sweet sour kiwi. So we want something that looks like orange. Hey, so why not eat orange? Yeah, that is a good source. So orange, mosambi, lemons, and all those things, right? Don't forget your tomato. So before saying that, I don't want to make a khichdi in your mind by saying mistaken words, so that's why. So tomato. Then comes all the vitamin B complex, and all the vitamin B complex is so delicate it gets damaged when you cook the food. And mother is like she doesn't want to eat uncooked raw vegetables or green leafy vegetables. So what you do? You keep her happy. So you give her whatever she wants, and give her one syrup or one tablet of vitamin B. But sir, you are forgetting that this is nutrition class. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So for nutrition students, there is a list of things, the food, veg and non-veg, which are high on source of vitamin B complex. You don't need to go here, there, anywhere. Most of your vitamin B complex is there in your some of the cereals as well, plus most of the fruits and vegetables. Iodine, obviously, you will take for thyroid and grow baby's brain growth, but you don't need to take iodine separately because India government has mandated that you must have iodized salt. That itself is sufficient. Now, someone asked me about, sir, what about fluoride? I like that question actually. Uh, you don't need to take artificially fluoride. Whatever you have in your body, that is sufficient for the breast milk to be secreted. But then there is a reverse question. Cautious mother, she asked like, can I brush my teeth with fluoride content toothpaste? As long as you are not swallowing it. Okay. Because if you are in the habit of swallowing your toothpaste, then fluoride content in your blood is increasing, and that's not a good because it is going to compete with other molecules for the child. Plus, it may cause problems for the bones and teeth, actually, especially the teeth part. The most important part, do not forget for a lactating mother to tell her that you need love of your husband care of your mother, not mother-in-law, because she is always the monster, and you need to drink plenty of milk and water, right? The most important part, do not forget, is the Actica probiotic. Yeah. And if you have those clients, you can buy it for me, for them. You will get it at 50%. You can sell it at MRP. Good idea. Both of us are happy, because that is the most important part. Sir, I cannot afford the milk, curd, and the fresh fruit and vegetables. No problem. So you drink Actica Pro. That will take care of you. So you probiotics. So whatever ways you can, if you uh, cannot buy probiotics, then the best one is curd, whatever you have. One more recipe is very simple for to make is make brine. Brine is saturated salt water. Boil the water. Put salt. I prefer rock salt here now, and rock salt company is Tata. That is my preference. You can use common salt, and put it, dissolve it, keep on adding until it stops dissolving. Switch off the gas. Some salt will now, as the water cools down, some salt will remain. Let it be there in this brine. So that is brine, saturated salt solution. At a room temperature, it is saturated now. Okay, because there is excess salt which is getting released from the water and it is deposited at the bottom. Correct? That is brine. Now put it in the jar. Put some cucumbers, yeah, in it, without peeling, without cutting. That is the best part. Why? Because there are certain organisms on the skin of the cucumber which grows in this brine water, and that supports your gut. Okay, but you need to finish it within 1 week. So the question is, you have to eat it or drink it. Both you can do. Yeah. So you can eat that cucumber. You can call it a pickle, and don't put vinegar. So outside market, if you buy, it will always have vinegar. It will always have some preservatives, some antioxidants. We don't know, antioxidant, whatever they call it. Yeah, whatever harmful poison is there. You don't want that. Okay. So you can keep it at room temperature. Yes, correct. But the key is that it should be tight, and this cucumber must be submerged under the water. If the cucumber floats, then the floating part will develop the yeast. Some people, they are like, wash it and drink it. I don't prefer it. Yeah. So I throw it. I make it again then. So the backup is, you make it alternate day, so that you have plenty supply of it. And when you get heat, when you coming from hot weather, or you are tired, you can take like 20 or 50 ml of this probiotic enriched brine water now, and drink it diluted with your normal water or soda or anything. Love it. Okay. If you want some spiciness, you can add ginger or garlic in this. Yeah, obviously, ginger and garlic, you will peel it and chop it. Garlic, no need to chop, only peel. You can add carrots or cabbage or lettuce in this if you want. I personally prefer the minimalist approach, the bina kachra. Okay, only cucumber. Love it. Try it today. Now there is a key question you are going to ask yourself, sir, how to make these cucumbers keep submerged under the brine? They will always keep on floating, you know. So the key is to use the narrow mouth bottle. Okay, and so most of the cucumbers will settle inside. They will not have space to come up, including this bottle is also good enough. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this cucumber has to be so thin and small actually. Now there are 4 different types of, so many types of cucumber. The white, the light green, the dark green. So dark green is better, and plain versus rough surface. So rough surface is better. So rough surface, green cucumber, it has good bacteria that supports your intestine, that supports your brain also. Right. Obviously, if you are hypertensive, you cannot take it. Yeah, brine water, don't. So you can see after 2 days the color of the cucumber will change. Yeah, you will understand. You take it, eat it, awesome. You put it in food, awesome. Do anything what you want. Bhava is asking an interesting question. Sir, how much milk I have to drink per day? So it's not how much you have to drink per day. Okay. So simple formula is whatever is up to your liking, you double it. So if mother does not like the milk, you cannot force her so much. Yeah. If I give you a recipe that you have to drink 1 liter per day, that's a huge target to meet. Your stomach may not tolerate. Okay. So you will need uh, whatever you are drinking, make it double. So it's not that the milk is going inside and it is coming outside. Yeah. So the milk is manufactured with all this your body components, okay, nutrition which you have. So don't worry. So one day if you don't drink a milk, yeah, next day or same day I will have less milk. No, it's not like that. Yeah. If to remove all your worries, you can take up this lactation counseling course. And in the market they have this lactation level 1, level 2, level 3. We never understood as doctors what is this level 1, level 2, level 3 for lactation. Yeah, lactation is lactation, direct advanced lactation. You teach everything in one course. So unless you are trying to make money out of every level, and why you need to do renewal every 1 year? Eh, yeah, mother is same, the child is same, I am the same. I am going to teach the same thing. Some new development is coming after 10, 20 years. Nothing has come up much. So our book includes all the guidelines from different countries. So depending on the client you have, you can tailor which what to do. All the steps, do's, don'ts, methods to latch, method to tailor, and trainer. And it is advanced diploma. You are called advanced lactation consultant, and it is valid for lifetime. So you don't have to pay renewal charges. And A to Z, every level is covered in that. Final. Yeah. If you keep on wasting your time for levels of lactation, then when will you learn nutrition? When will you actually earn money and help people? Yeah. Okay, Bhava is asking, need to place it in sunlight? No. So keep it away from the sunlight in the dark place or at your in your kitchen. Simple, nothing else. Okay, outside the freeze obviously, because you want bacteria to grow. Okay, so if you want to kill bacteria, those things you keep it in freeze. If you want bacteria to grow, so you keep your achar, kimchi, pickles, this new pickle which you learned today, cucumber pickle, outside your freeze, right? Don't buy outside kimchi. You know what they are putting contents. You can read on the box if that is truth. Yeah, but you don't know what is. They have not written it on the label. There may be something else. Okay, and everyone is putting. For all pickles and kimchis, they are putting under the name of preservatives, don't know, plus vinegar. I hate it. Don't confuse this vinegar with apple cider vinegar, okay? There are 3 types of vinegar. One vinegar to clean the things. You cannot drink it, huh? Don't go and drink. Yeah. One vinegar which you put it in, that is available in restaurant, that transparent color, which gives a tangy taste, which you put on your noodles in the restaurant, okay? Then there is apple cider vinegar, which is the correct thing actually. So technically, you can experiment when you make your kimchi or this pickle, cucumber pickle without anything, brine water. You can put some apple cider vinegar in that. Now Darshan is like, sir, can I put some wine also in that? Yeah, you are allowed to put because you are rich, so you have wine bottles behind you, so you can put some wine also. I tried that. The taste was hideous actually, so then stopped it. Yeah. So the better is the brine water plus cucumber plus any other vegetable you want, or apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar will enhance the bacteria, microbial flora. Okay. So what is apple cider vinegar? Apple cider vinegar is basically the apple, they crushed, and they've put something, they give it acetic acid and allow this microbial flora which is from the skin of the apple and inside the apple to grow. Same thing we are doing with this cucumber pickle. Good idea? You need to take both for your gut health. And apple cider vinegar has one more advantage, that it decreases your glucose spike and allows slow fall, allows rapid fall. Okay. Zinc. Why you need zinc? You need zinc because it helps for iron absorption, plus it is required for maximum metabolic cycles. It is required. Same is for magnesium. Most of the metabolic cycles it is required. So you will need that. Where will I find zinc and magnesium and whatever the minerals? Green leafy vegetables. Where is this cycle happening? Remember your botany classes? All the cycle were in the botany class, not in the zoology class. So don't eat animals. So go to the plants and green leafy vegetables to get your all minerals. Animals you can eat, yeah, for other things. The most important part in the lactation is when the mother is lactating. So milk she will develop. Anyhow, even if she is nutrition deficient, don't worry about that. But that is her weakest phase of her life emotionally. What has happened is there were hormones which rose, already caused turbulence, and suddenly there is a drop one day. Right? The new hormone oxytocin is increasing, the new hormone prolactin is increasing. Progesterone has dropped suddenly. Okay. So with this, plus the trauma of undergoing birth, and plus the trauma of listening to old ladies surrounding you, that cause psychosis or depression. The emotional turbulence is the biggest trouble for a lactating mother. So you need probably a good supportive husband. Once you find it, inform me also. So I will give you a word that you are lucky enough to get it, because no wife is going to say that. You say that you are lucky. That's all. So, and then you need a supportive mother-in-law. That is a dream you are walking. It will never happen in this life, because once you go to become mother-in-law, you will understand. You, even if you want to become, you cannot, because saas bhi kabhi bahut hi. And then good supportive mother. Yeah, mothers are always supportive and good. And I don't want to talk about mother-in-laws, how they are. But you follow your all this customs and traditions and restrictions which your family has. Okay, you don't want to fight because you are just learn nutrition from a consultant. Okay, so all those things they are going to ask your clients. You tell them you follow these things and don't fight with them for that. Okay, now is the time mother or mother-in-law will say eat papaya. Mother, actually, I could have eaten papaya during my pregnancy also, no problem. Now you are telling me, okay, fine. Now she doesn't like the taste. Okay. So if you ask a question, will my food sources will satisfy my nutrition requirement? So the answer is yes, if you are taking in sufficient dose. If you are not taking in sufficient dose, then you will need some supplements. And it is always better to take some supplements, because that is a low cost thing, right? Actually, your leafy vegetables are costly, your supplement is less cost, yeah, and the effort is minimum. Yeah, right? So what is a dose? That is a question now. Okay, whatever you were drinking milk, double it. We are not giving the prescription to have 1 liter, half liter, because you cannot force her. She will feel discomfort, she will not feel good, and it is like forcing, yeah? Remember, even if you do not drink milk, you will still manufacture the milk. Sir, can I drink cold milk? Will my child get cold or cough? No, actually. The child is getting cold cough because of infection. But if your mother or mother-in-law says, you follow them. Yeah. Okay. Because I'm not going to keep you at my place if you fight with them. So better you follow them. They are the ones who are taking care. So the dose for your chapati, you increase 1 chapati. Now there is a problem here when you say 1 chapati. Before pregnancy, she was, for example, eating 3 chapati or 4 chapati. And during pregnancy, her chapati has reduced. Now you are asking her to increase by 1. So that is not sufficient. Remember that. So it has to increase from before the pregnancy. Okay. Whatever rice you were eating, increase it by 25%. Why only 25%? Because the major portion of it will come from cereals. Whatever rice you are eating, take sorry, I said cereals, equal quantity of legumes. Okay, the dal, the pulses actually. Okay, preferably put some groundnut, not the oil, but the groundnuts. So you can soak it or you can put it in the while frying your vegetables or the dal. That's a good idea because it is a rich source of protein plus uh, it has other nutrients. You can read in the book the list. We talked of chapati. What are you making of chapati of this? Huh? So you need to educate her. This your chapati should be made from the flour which has 2:3 portion. 2 portion of soya bean seed flour. Not the ready-made version preferably, but if you cannot, then if you're a fancy mother, then directly go for multigrain atta or any company is okay. Good company, Ashirwad, Pillsbury and all. So 2:3 portion. So 3 can be other things which can be wheat, jawar, bajra, whatever you like. 2 portion has to be soya seeds. Uh, do not put ragi in this because it is difficult to make chapati if you put ragi in this and the color is hideous. Yeah, the roti will become black, the atta will become black. If you are so crazy about ragi, yes, it has nutritional benefits. You can make dosa out of it. You can make some laddu out of it. You can make something else out of it. But please keep it away from my chapati. Okay. Vegetables. So whatever cooked vegetables you are eating, you try to increase it by 50% or make it double. Increase it by 100% means double. 50 to 100% increase. Why? Because most of your actual nutrients will come from them. Okay. So there are some people who are habituated to eat very little vegetable, yeah, because their mother used to cook very less and she used to distribute it. So you need to change that habit. And the another part is the salad, the fruits, vegetables for the proper bowel movement, for supporting microbial flora, plus for your nutritional requirement. Okay. So you may not have now here. You remember in the insulin and in diabetes, I always say start your vegetables and fruits first, but here not required. Your objective is not that. Here your objective is to eat more calories, more protein, more fat. You need more now. So you can eat at the end or you can probably eat in during the breaks. So you had your meal, you eat some vegetable, means fibers, and then you take a break, you are watching your movie, and then you order your husband, hey, bring more vegetables and juice for me. Hey, don't bring ready-made juice. So make it a juice fresh. Ask your mother to do it. She's useless. And or you can ask to bring fruits, cut your fruits and drink it, eat it, whatever you want. Okay. If you cannot eat fruits because of distant place, non-availability or the cost, obviously the substitute will be the juice then. But it itself is not mandate. Important is some fibers in the form of vegetables, fruits. But if you say fibers, she has no motivation to eat it. So you say it has nutrition also, micronutrients which you cannot find in many of the tablets, which is a fact actually, because we don't know all the micronutrients which are available from vegetables. So she will need emotional counseling or psychology counseling also. Okay, she will need a lactation consultation to train her how to feed the child. Lactation has more money actually. I realized I have experienced my practice 20 years back. I used to, when I was studying, I used to visit homes to train the mothers to, while I was studying my MBBS. So train the mothers to how to breastfeed. Um, that was a good money source and it still exists very well. Okay. So either you have your center or you tie up with some gynecologist or you promote yourself or reach out to uh, young mothers or pregnant mothers. Whenever you deliver, call me. I will train you on lactation. Out of 10, 5 mothers will agree for that, in my experience. It was higher actually, but I am telling you for you. Is soya flour easy to digest? Very good, Kirtan. So soya flour is easy to digest. Okay. So it is easier to digest than your wheat flour actually. Humans are not made for wheat flour. Right? You know. So this is tough statement to digest actually. The statement itself is tough because you have been eating wheat all your life. Every atom is wheat. So wheat is a tough molecule to digest for humans. Obviously, the tougher is the cellulose, but among the cereals. So the wheat, then bajra, then jar is very light to digest, and same is soya seeds. Probably corn will be placed at before the wheat. Okay. But don't buy corn flour from the market. You know what they sell. We don't know how can the flour be such fine thing like maida. No, I don't like that. Yeah. So yes, that's a good question. Dried corns also you can put uh, half portion. Half means sorry. So 0.5 as a ratio. Okay, if you want, but it is difficult to manage and all those things. So the best is soya. The benefits of soya flour is it is easy to digest, it is the highest source of protein, highest source of calcium in vegetarian diet, highest, and it is rich in phytoestrogens which you need and your child also needs. Even if your child is of either gender, phytoestrogen is good and safe, right? This flour mix you can use it for your whole family, including the male members of your family, because the phytoestrogens are still good for them, for their skin, for their bones, yeah, for the gentle nature. Questions. A very common question a lactating mother will ask, Mama, milk is less. What should I do? Okay. Tell her to double everything, whatever she has been doing. Yeah. Double the water, double the milk. Problem solved. Increase 50% times or double your vegetables, chapati, rice. At least 50% you add more. Yeah. Eat frequently. Even if you do not do that, actually that doesn't matter. Because the key for the lactation is suckling of the baby. The more the baby suckles, the more the mother will secrete milk. That's the formula, simple formula. So the key is you tell the mother, take care of your lactation, take care of your emotions, and continue doing your normal routine work, and uh, bring the baby closer to you as often as possible, and try to get the baby suckle you. So latch properly. Proper latching also is important, because if you do not latch the baby properly, the stimulation which should happen and oxytocin, prolactin should get secreted. It will not happen. Yeah. The more the baby suckle properly, proper latching, the more the stimulation is there, more the breast secretion will be there. More the breast secretion is there, the baby will drink more. More the baby drinks, more the secretion is there. That's the best. How to take care of emotion. So for this, you can read my book, Psychology Counseling, from Amazon. You can buy it, or you can take up the course, or if you need, I can allocate someone from my team for counseling. Or you can get yourself certified, so that when a client comes to you, nutrition, dietetics, lactation, pediatric nutrition, psychology, it's a good business. And over the time, you will realize out of this, all these things, nutrition, dietetic, pediatric, lactation, psychology gives you more money. Then the next money is given by lactation, and then pediatric, because mother does not care for her because she's already married now, so she cares for the child. Yeah. So, and then this remaining age groups which are like maybe diet conscious or body conscious or something. Otherwise, majority of the public in the market, they are like, if they have hypertension, diabetes, or they are anything, they assume and they think, and they have been trained to think that a medicine will solve that problem, which is completely wrong. But they don't understand, because doctors are not telling them that. It is you who will going to tell that. So Bhava is asking a very horrible but a cute question because someone has recommended her during her first pregnancy. Sir, any role for lactating capsule and galact granules? Irrespective whatever is the content of this, whether it has a cow dung or it has some real component, uh, there is a role for that, for earning more money. So you will prescribe this to your client if you are earning more money out of it, because there is a medical representative pharma company who is selling it has come to you and said this formula, ma'am, I have a capsule which cost is 1 rupee to manufacture and everything, but MRP is 20 rupees. I am giving 2 rupees to the pharmacy shop, 2 rupees to the distributor, and 10 rupees I will give you, ma'am, behind every capsule. And one strip is 10 capsules, 200 rupees. Correct? So out of this 200 rupees, ma'am, you are getting 100 rupees for every strip. Tell the mother to take 2 capsules in the morning, 2 capsules in the evening. Wow. So per day, per woman, you are earning 40 rupees. You like this formula? How many clients do you have, ma'am? OPD is 50 clients per day. Very good. Do it for everyone. So 50 into 40 per day, 2000 rupees you are earning out of some capsule people are eating. You like this formula? Okay. That is the only role for this particular capsule or any capsule. But then there are some poor clients who come and say, and you tell the client, you drink this capsule with the milk, because you know actually the real component is the milk actually. But then there are some poor clients and they say that, sir, ma'am, I cannot afford the milk. Okay, you buy this capsule and drink it with water. But this capsule is very important because I have made to earn money out of it. Yes. So now Bhava is going to change her gynecologist next. Yeah. Okay. Anyone has any such cute questions? Please ask. I just enjoy such questions. Okay. I love it. A garlic milk you are making at your home or you are buying from some hippie? Home, huh? Then it is probably good. I don't know. So if your mother is telling you, then it is good. If your mother-in-law is telling you, then it is bad. Okay? That's the formula. Gond ke laddu, everyone knows that it is the best thing. I don't know what is the nutrition, but whatever it is good. Because your mother is saying and mother-in-law both are saying. That's why. Okay? So the question is, who is recommending you Bhavya, garlic milk? Mother or mother-in-law? Both. Then you have to drink it. Done. It is the best thing in the world. That is the only thing you need then. You don't need milk, you need garlic milk only. Huh. See, during pregnancy, after pregnancy, family members, they have certain, every family, every old lady, they have their traditions and they have gone through that something and they have probably belief or they have found value. It's safe to take it. Yeah, it's safe to follow it. Now there are certain things like papaya. Mother may not allow you to eat during first trimester. But if you eat, there is a benefit. If you eat, there is no harm. But if you don't eat, still there is no harm. There are other options. It's okay to follow them. Okay. There is only problem with garlic milk I see is the bad smell, nothing else. Okay. And I don't know how to cook it and make it. Yeah. If your husband is okay with the garlic smell, then you can please continue. Good question. Anyone else? Okay. So this is a common, maybe 20% women, they have this question. So the mother starts the breast milk, yeah, feeding the baby, and then baby needs to get admitted in the hospital, or maybe there was something that mother could not feed. Okay. Now this something cannot be and should not be some ritual or tradition, better. Otherwise, I will have to come to your London and then kill you or fight with your parents. Very wrong. So it better not be some tradition or ritual that mother is kept away from the baby, and during this time the baby is given the cow's milk so that the baby develops the diabetes and autoimmune diseases, and then mother has to restart. That is completely wrong tradition and ritual if it is there. But if it is because of some health reason, either because of the mother or because of the baby, yeah. If there is a gap, okay, so there is a sudden drop of prolactin. It's not good. The oxytocin, which is supposed to get released at every latch and every suckling, it will not form. So that is harmful for the mother. What is the function of oxytocin? One is to develop the bond with the mother and the child, the emotional bond. The second is for the contraction of your uterus. Okay. So if there is a gap, so these are the problems the mother is going to face. Her uterus will be bulkier for next pregnancy, or it will not reduce to its own size because oxytocin is less now, contraction is less. The number two will be prolactin. There is a sudden drop of prolactin. If sudden drop of prolactin, then less breast milk will be available. Now it will take your hormones to understand and adjust that again the baby has come back, and again the need for prolactin secretion is there. So your hormone, the pituitary and your breast cycle is made in a way that it assumes the baby is going to be there for every time to suckle. If the baby is not there for few days because of either your reason or the baby's reason or some traditional culture, then your body takes a different signal. Okay, baby is not available, there is a sudden drop. So prolactin is going to fall very rapidly. Now, once the baby comes back, it will increase again, but that increase is not sufficient now. So baby may have malnourishment going ahead, some nutrients, some immunity. So you check whether your first child falls ill frequently, has more fever, cold, cough, because there was a gap in breast milk feeding. When there is a gap, so immunoglobulins, all the antibodies, this is a problem. Some micronutrients is the problem. Deficiency, I mean. Okay. There should be no reason, absolute no reason other than a serious health issue of either one that mother and child should be separated during lactation. Okay. Now there are some like the days of menstruation or so-called some very orthodox family impure days they call it. Okay, but they forget that the child has come from the mother. Yeah, so there is no reason for that actually. Yes, Bhave.
Hello, sir. Why I am asking this doubt was this is my my personal story. So it is I was in my final year PG, so I need to give my practical exam. We were in Bangalore and I need to go to Chennai. I can't take the baby. So it's like 2 days I'm away from the baby, but meanwhile baby is taking formula. But it is like after 2 days she was not taking milk. It is like she's expecting that they should get speed that milk. It'll be slow when they just feed from the breast. So it is and she was having reflex also. It is like she used to have milk, she used to vomit, and she need more. After few days, it is I don't know what to do. She was not accepting
The
the
mother will,
formula.
the child will take some time to adjust to the formula, and that may not be good for the kidney of the child. That may not be good for the intestine of the child. Okay. Plus, the mother keeps on secreting the milk. So here, the solution, what solution during this gap will be to uh, use the breast pump and to express the milk and store it. So, but the recommendation is 6 hours. You can store. Okay. Now, if you boil it, then the nutrition is gone. But if such scenario is there, with like exam and all, so after 2 days when you come back, again the breast milk will get restored. So nothing to worry in this case then. Okay, the child is not malnourished or anything in this case. Okay, it's a very minimum gap. Okay, nowadays children have to sacrifice for mother's education. So, there are some mothers who are like, I have sacrificed my life for you. I sacrificed my education to raise you. So, this child, when it grows up, it is going to say to Bhavya, Mother, I sacrificed my 2 days milk for your college. Huh? You better use your degree and earn a lot of money for me. And give me good car at early age and give me a lot of toys. So, the child is going to tell you this. You like this answer? Now the stress of you of 2 days is gone. It's okay, don't worry so much. Okay. So what happens is it is very natural that when you are the first child, you are very careful. Okay. Then when you are the next child, you are like already trained. So don't worry, the child will not have nutritional deficiency or anything. Okay, Akshay is asking interesting question. Does winning after 6 7 months will also have same autoimmune problem with the cow's milk? No, because the intestine has developed now. Okay, why the problem was there? Because when you gave the cow milk and the day one, when the intestinal blood barrier was weak. Okay, so there is this intestine, the milk is here, the milk as it is not getting absorbed here, right? So only the nutrition from the milk is getting absorbed. But there are certain protein small molecules which transfer this barrier, get into the bloodstream. When they get into the bloodstream, the immune response develops, the memory develops for the immunity. But if your intestine is formed, that problem is not there. Okay. So that's why the winning, why not 3 months, why not 4 months? The winning recommended is after 6 months. But by the time the child becomes 1 year, the child must be eating everything and anything which the mother is eating on the table. Other members of the family are eating. Okay. Right. Now there are some cute mothers. Sir, can I prolong the breastfeed? Yes, you can prolong the breastfeeding because there is an advantage to it for you actually. Yeah, you will lose your excess fat. You will have less chances of ovarian and uterine cancer and breast cancer. You like it? Longer the breastfed, less chances of breast cancer. You like it? So it translates to the study which says that the women who do not have children or women who do not breastfed because of whatever reason, okay, are unable to breastfeed, they are at more likelihood of developing breast cancer. So there is a benefit for you. The uterus will become smaller and smaller. That's good. You will become fitter, finer, less fat, and less chances of developing some disease for you. But after 6 months, this breast milk is not sufficient for the baby's growth, baby's requirement. So you need to top it up with something else. And that top it is not the baby formula. Baby formula is a shortcut. Yeah. So for mothers and all those things, the real thing is that whatever food you are eating, that is sufficient here. But there are certain days when the baby does not eat proper food, then you can give baby formula. So breast milk is not to be replaced with the baby formula. All the new guidelines, either ICMR, WHO, all Switzerland, all guidelines, they are now talking of replacing the baby formula with homemade whatever food you are eating. That is sufficient. Okay. Baby formula is not sufficient. Sometimes you don't know what is in it. Sometimes you are just wasting money. Darshan is asking if mother is on higher antibiotics, then breastfeeding is good in this case. It is all about risk versus benefit. So there are certain antibiotics which are secreted in the breast milk. Out of these antibiotics, some are no effect on the child, no harm. Take that. Which is that category? Penicillin categories. all penicillin categories, they have no harmful effect on the child except the diarrhea actually. If it happens, yeah, nothing else, right? And that's it. So obviously your gynecologist will not prescribe you, your doctor will not prescribe you if you are breastfeeding, they will not give you uh, that mycin, yeah, and they will not give you the which is not good, ciprofloxacin or floxacin. They will not give you, which hampers baby's growth. Okay, but whatever antibiotic you're taking, that question is very valid. That no, there might be some scenarios where you're taking some other antibiotic, maybe harmful antibiotic. Sometimes doctor does not take care, or you need higher antibiotics. The dose is very small for the child in the breast milk. That dose would have been very high when it is a pregnancy, but in the breast milk the dose would have been less, and the harmful effect of this is less as compared to the benefit of the breast milk, continuing breast milk, because you don't want to create a gap here for your benefit and for the child benefit. Okay. So what if the mother is ill? Mother is ill, yeah, she's hospital. Continue the breastfeed. What if she's on a higher antibiotics? Continue the breastfeed. No problem. Okay. What if she has to go for the exam? Continue the breastfeed. Yeah. And make sure you've earned that much money by utilizing your those degrees that you give toys to your child sufficient. He has sacrificed his 2 days of milk for you. Ah,
But it was horrible, sir.
what? Huh? Okay.
Sir, and
But Bhava
some
is like, uh, what answer she will give to the child? Okay. So she's thinking that is her worry actually now. Don't worry. Even if you are not making money out of your that degree, you can tell your child, I married your father, the rich father. I'm providing you all the things, my dear. Right? Good idea? So don't worry. So this is the answer which Bhava is giving. I don't need to earn to give you toys, huh?
sir, I have many questions.
Uh-huh.
Some of the gynecologists, they prescribe Domstal tablets. Like at the beginning of the, I mean, soon after delivery, some complaints that baby is not getting enough milk, and obviously mother will be in stress and will be crying. So we don't know how to tackle the baby. So will Domstal tablets have any role?
What is the content?
It is like usually we prescribe for vomiting and all that is the Domstal tablet. It is like 10
I'm
mg
not
they'll
sure
give.
about this. Okay.
Mm.
See, if your gynecologist prescribes, so typically they take care of risk versus benefit. Okay. So a mother may have so much nausea and all those things that she needs to be prescribed this medicine. Otherwise, as a general rule of thumb, all the gynecologists, everyone they take care is no medicines during pregnancy as much as possible, no medicine during lactation as much as possible, except supplements. That supplement is not your some fancy cow dung capsules. It is not your protein powder. It is not your formula. Unless you are the one who is earning money out of it. Next question.
Sir, should the mother avoid any like citrus fruits or it is like any sour kind of thing when baby is having reflux? Will that affect baby's reflex?
So, what does your mother and mother-in-law say about that?
Means they did not say anything because my baby she was suffering with that. So it is like we have read some things and some told that you better avoid some citrus fruits. And it
So,
was like summer.
it's all about with whom you are living. Okay, if you are living with your parents or in-laws, you have to listen to them. Okay, what they will say, if you eat sour fruit, if you eat sweet food, then the child, sour fruit, the child will get cold cough. And if you eat sweet food, the child will get diarrhea. They want to protect you actually. Okay, you know you don't care for yourself because you're already married. So they know they are using this tactic. They know that you want to protect your child, the most loving thing. So they use that excuse to stop you from eating garbage. But
That,
you get tempted to eat street food, nothing wrong. So you ask your loving mother-in-law to cook it for you. Yeah, good idea. So Bhave is like, oh sure, when I ask my mother-in-law, my husband jumps in the kitchen and cooks for me. Yeah, you are lucky there. Very good. Okay.
So nothing problem with the food, sir. I used to have everything. My mother, they had many restrictions, but I used to have everything. But it's like I did not have proper sleep because she was like crying a lot, unable to control. It was like, yeah, those are like sleepless nights for 6 months
You can
continuously.
use these stories when your child fights you during adolescent. Teenagers they fight with mothers. So that time you can tell your child, because of you I had so many sleepless nights. They will not care actually, but still you can say that. That is not something to be told to the nutritionist or a doctor. They cannot do much. We cannot give you medicine to sleep. No.
Because it affects a lot, sir. Yeah, we don't have proper sleep, it affects a lot. So I was trying many things about, I mean, diet that methi, fenugreek seeds, all these
Not
fennel
you
seeds.
who is not falling asleep. It's the child who is demanding you to be awake. Understand this difference. Okay. So that is a sacrifice which parents both they have to do. Okay. Now, if you have a supporting husband who is an equal partner for it, okay, you sleep now, I will take care of the baby or do something. Because not every time the baby is asking for the food. Sometimes they want to change. Yeah. Okay. So it is a weight. So they want to change. That's it. Okay. Or they
That's
just
what,
want
sir.
someone to cuddle up and walk with them and yeah.
Even now she's like that only. She's not going to nursery. That's a
Very,
second story.
very good.
That's what, sir. I tried many things, food, everything,
Now,
but
for to answer Bhavek's question, I will tell you a story. Ah. So listen carefully, everyone. So there was a king, and he was known to be very generous, and he had a Rajpurohit. This Rajpurohit has a friend. Rajpurohit was very educated and all. This friend of Rajpurohit was a Brahmin but not educated properly, and did not study well, did not know something to speak in front of kings to get rewards. Okay, so but this friend of Rajpurohit comes and asks, "I need some help. Can you take me to your king? He's very generous. He gives to Brahmins." So the Rajpurohit says, "Yeah, but he tastes the knowledge also." So this friend says, "I don't know anything. What will I say?" So he says, "Okay. So when the king will, you keep silent, huh? So to pretend that you are so knowledgeable, huh? You keep silent. But when the king bows to you, does pranam to you, you give him one blessing in Sanskrit. Tinduk ma lavo. Ma means na, no. So now this they come. The king, as usual, as a protocol, bows down to him, pranams, and this friend of Brahmin says, "Tinduk labo." What? This king is like disturbed now. Hey, why he said this Tinduk labo? He gives him reward and everything, but then he talks to the Rajput. Hey, what is this here? Your friend cursed me. He said Tinduk labo. So he said, these are the beautiful curse you have. One, the curse of guest at you, at your family. So you are so much busy, occupied, and strained, exerted that you have so many guests at your house. First curse. The second curse is the curse of your children playing, making noise, ruckus, and making dirt and dust and painting your walls. That is the curse you have. And the third curse is you have so much money that you are not able to count. So if you have children who are troubling you, you are cursed. Tin duk lavo. So that's a beautiful curse you have. You have the blessings. If your child paints your wall, you join the child, tell him, come paint together, bring the crayons, yay, all the paint. What will happen? This wall will create memories. The wall are not getting dirty. The walls are creating the memories actually. When the child grows, you remember. Yeah. The child has the best time of childhood. That okay, I want it. Then the child goes or sees somewhere else that other monster mother, she's scolding her children when children are painting on the wall. But my mother, she joins me to paint me on the wall. Yeah. So that's how my painting started actually. So our earlier days painting used to be on the walls, and then one day we had the idea we will make Krishna on the wall. Then I was like, yeah, we'll put because I want to preserve that. So I stick the paper on the wall. But you know, child is a child. Child will draw outside the paper. So then I drew on the this thing, the paper. So that painting I had for a long time, but one of the babysitter she mistakenly destroyed it. After that, then this one is the painting, this Ganesha, yeah, okay. And after that is this. So these are like child painting, and then obviously now the level is next level, yeah. Okay, so now the level is that I have a platform to promote artists to sell their paintings. Yeah, because I started with the wall paintings with my child. Yeah. So the platform artforfun.in, you can see in my catalog in my WhatsApp profile or on channel, you can see in the description. Go there if you do artwork or you do creative works, or your child has something and you want to just motivate the child, you can publish on Art for Fun. If you want to sell, you can sell it also there. So this is the first platform for the artist to sell their artwork, including their sculpture, clay models, 3D models, or sketch or paintings or whatever they do. After I launched this platform, then there were some students, sir, I do the poems. There is no money for that. So, sir, will you not do something which does not give you money? I'm like, yeah, actually, I will not do something which does not give me money. But because I like you so much, my students, there is another platform for you, heart2paper.in, yeah, where you can publish your blogs, stories, essays, poems, whatever things, ideas you write. There is one more platform then, secondlife.org.in. Second Life is about you had a tough time or some crisis and then you are trying to overcome it or you overcame. So that itself is a second life. Even if you are trying, you can publish that story. So how to choose a good breast pump? There is only one step for this. Go to Amazon, search whichever has the best rating and more ratings. Yeah, done. Why you need? You are not going again for your further education during your lactation only, huh? Don't do that again. What is this? Uh, If someone working woman asks me, then I am like, okay, Baba, you are like on a break and you want to. You are asking for your clients. So what you can do? Then that there is a better solution for that. So you go to Amazon, buy it one piece. That piece comes to you, or you find the company name. You write a mail to the company before that piece comes to you, and say that you are a nutritionist, you are advanced lactation consultant from NSC Singapore, because certificate is valid for lifetime and you have learned everything, and you are managing your lactation clients. So you tell them that I want to buy your pumps in bulk. Whenever I get my client, I will buy from you, I will sell it to her. They are more than happy to give you 75%, 60% discount, 70% discount. Good idea. So every time you have a client, you tell her, buy the breast pump from me, I will get it the best quality, and you buy it from here and give it to her. Same thing you can do for your cow dung capsule, which you mentioned earlier, or you can do it for your protein powder. Yeah, if the mother cannot afford with the milk, she can always drink with the water. But the protein powder is the most important thing. Yeah. Do you have that client, or that is a hypothetical scenario you are asking? Bhavya? It is mentioned in the course. You join the course lactation counseling, the book. You will get that answer. What is this? You want all the answers free of cost, huh? Hey, join this course now. I will give you more than 60% scholarship. Yeah, you will get knowledge. You will get your all answers. You will get certified. You can help others. You can earn money so that you can buy toys for your children. What is this? Gayatri, let your child also watch and see. He's like, Mama is seeing such amusement or entertainment or learning. Actually, he's confused. Okay, he's watching his own. So, any question? Anyone has? Darshan is too afraid to ask the question because she is afraid to not get the answer and get some other answer. Hey, I give both things. I give the real answer also and I give other answer also, which you should tell the client. So important is engagement, the consultation. Yeah. If a client asks you which good breast pump to choose, and if you tell one brand, what are you earning out of it? She will not remember you. You tell the story. Go on Amazon, help her find it. And if you are like me, you write a mail to breast pump people and get it and then sell it to her. Then the client is, ma'am, actually I don't need a breast pump. You are like, no, you during winning you will need, after the winning you will need. बहुत ही कचरा किया, ठीक है, because you are getting money out of it. Yeah, monster, huh? So there are such people in the market. When mothers don't need breast pump, the child does not need some milk formula, some skin problem people, they don't need protein powder. How this protein powder can heal your skin problem? And lactating mother doesn't need any protein powder, but they are doing like this. Okay, you can do it only if you are getting money out of it. After second or third trimester, some mothers get gastric issues. How to handle it? Actually, every mother is getting in the first day of her pregnancy. Actually, huh? So okay, Akshara has some clients who are getting after 2 or 3. So the first trimester will be the nausea, less appetite, and all those things, vomiting and all, or dry nausea, morning types. So plenty of water, vitamin B complex, vitamin B, citric fruits. That's why she wants to eat imli and all those things, right? Citric fruits. Uh, there are better options than imli. Okay, all those other fruits. Then second and third trimester. Second trimester typically again that most of the fourth month onwards, end of fourth month, her symptoms will be relieved. Okay, she will feel good actually. She will start feeling happy now. Okay, the only problem in her life is the husband and mother-in-law. Otherwise, she is happy then. So at the end of fourth month, and then third trimester, she may have constipation problems. Probable reason will be the baby growing up, the uterus growing up, less fibers, and iron tablet. Okay, so the solution is drink plenty of water. With iron, take zinc, calcium so that it maximum gets absorbed, less causes less side effects, less constipation, plus drink water and fibers. Light exercise. Whatever exercise your gynecologist will recommend. Now, sir, which exercise to do? Yeah, that is beyond the scope of this. For this, you can visit some Shilpa Shetty website. Okay. So, or then there are some like, can I do yoga? Yes, you can do yoga, but you have to go to proper trained yoga professional to do that. Don't go on YouTube and don't watch some YouTubes because that may not apply on you. And there are some wild claims on YouTube. Okay, you will get pregnant if you do this asana. How many children you have? Yeah. Okay. So you understood the story, right? So you have to go to proper yoga certified trainer because they will give you the realistic answer. If some asana has benefit, they will tell you this. They will not say that if you do this asana, you will get pregnant. So unmarried girls are very afraid of those asanas then. Okay. Different level, roughly. हाँ, पूरे ही psycho है, crazy. Hey, what was the question actually? Hey, did I answer your question or not, Akshara? Answer ना, हाँ, ठीक है. So be careful, don't do asanas because you will have unplanned pregnancies then. You do one asana, it will release your eggs. Now I have a fear of multiple gestation, twins, triplets, quadruplets. Such wild claims, big claims. And as a male, I am also afraid now to do that asana because I don't want to release egg. Please. So you need to go, the point to make is you need to go to a proper certified yoga trainer because she will tell you, she has been trained, she will tell you what is suitable for you and she will give you the realistic answer. Okay, whatever is there. Okay, on YouTube or Instagram, it is always going to be exaggerated answer and that person is 12th pass or 4th fail actually. And though the claim is this will make you pregnant, she is infertile herself. Okay, or does not have the child. She is married, yeah. So, yeah, that is the next question. That's what I was going to ask. Sir, it may be that she's not married. That's why she had decided. But she's doing the asana, na? Either you are married or not, doesn't matter now. If you do asana, you have to get pregnant, yeah. So, पूरा ही बैंड बजा दिया उसको. So, I have not seen such videos. I'm just making hypothetical things. Okay. Any questions? Please ask more questions. So next time, some of the yoga trainers in the class, they are going to invite me to their centers and they are going to say, sir, you speak in front of our audience, we'll earn more money when you talk such things. Yeah, they will stop watching all the YouTube and Instagram and they will come to us and pay us the money to learn yoga actually. Yeah, I'm good in that. No questions? Very good. I like it. Because you have already decided you want to learn lactation counseling by reading the book and learning the course and get certified and get knowledge, lifetime valid certificate, and you want to help people and earn money. So that's why there is no other question. Okay. Yeah. So 60% for today. Huh? The fees is 26,000. For today it is, for 3 people it is 12,500. Okay. After that it will be 15,000 for today. Tomorrow 20. I have to give some, even if you come tomorrow. Yeah. Baba is like, so I'm going to reserve 2-3 seats. One for my mother, one for my mother-in-law, one for me. They are not going to earn money. So don't do that. You are sufficient only. Huh? Darshan is like, sir, pediatric and lactation both. Yes. Gayatri is like, let me check where is the credit card of my husband. Whatever is limit remaining, I will take it. Even if it is multiple option, even if it involves psychology also. Psychology is more money, okay? Don't forget that. So out of 60 full-time employees, 15 are into nutrition. Remaining are, out of remaining, some are in other, but majority are in psychology and psychotherapy. That has more money. And that investment is minimum, 20,000 only. Because if someone is weak, someone is anxious, someone is emotionally turbulent, they want it today, they want it now. And when you talk to them, you do certain things, you tell them, there is immediate effect. Yeah, in nutrition, the effect comes little late. They suffer a lot. They do not want to take efforts. And once married, they don't want to improve. That is a problem. So all your nutrition dietary problems get solved after marriage. And psychology problems start after the marriage. That's the best business. So more people are married, and that is the reason we want you to get married, more people to get married, so that we can earn more money. So that's how the world is built around. Understand now? Psychology book is an internal book. It's not available outside. I have. You can find it on Amazon if you want to save 10,000 rupees. Otherwise, go for the full-fledged course. Okay. Have a great time. See you. You will get the book next week. Tracking, I mean. So then the book. OCD. Have a great time. Bye. If you wish to talk to me, Monday to Friday, 1 to 5 p.m. Yes, for today, you can contact me if you are ready to take admission. Yeah.